Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela Cantera, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is Mo Zulfiqar with another exciting income pick. If you would like to read any more about what Mo writes on a regular basis, you could head to incomeinvestors.com or you could click the link in the description below. If you're not in artificial intelligence or AI for short, semiconductors or cryptocurrency, good luck getting investor attention. And that's exactly what's happening with ACCO Brands Corp, traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol ACCO right now. The market is ignoring ACCO Stock, brushing it aside as risky and not worth looking at. But smart income investors should be paying close attention because ACCO Stock checks a lot of the right boxes. It's dirt cheap at the moment, plus it pays a solid dividend, with management being firmly committed to rewarding shareholders. So Mo, tell us, what does ACCO Brands do?
Thanks, Daniela. ACCO Brands is one of the world's largest supplier of select categories of branded academic, consumer, and business products. Its product portfolio includes everything from notebooks and planners to whiteboards to shredders and computers and gaming accessories. ACCO Brands markets its products in over 100 countries through its own sales force and distribution networks and operating through two business segments. They're called ACCO Brands Americas and ACCO Brands International. And it's possible that you've seen some of the ACCO brands at your local department stores or other places. Some of its well-known brands include Artline, At a Glance, Five Star, Ferroni, GBC, Kensington, and so on.
Now at incomeinvestors.com, you mentioned that ACCO Stock is selling at rock bottom valuations. Could you explain?
Yes, at the time of recording, ACCO stock is trading for just around $3.45 per share. That gives this company a market capitalization of around $311 million. Just so you know, this company generates well over $1 billion in annual revenue. In 2025 and 2026, the company sales are expected to hit over $1.5 billion. Moreover, ACCO Brands has positive cash flow. It's not overloaded by immense debt, and it has a global presence. Now, if I were to dig in a little bit deeper into valuation on price to earnings ratio basis, ACCO Brands trades at just 3.96 times its forward earning. For some perspective, the S&P 500 is currently trading at 12-month forward P/E ratio of over 21. But I won't just stop there. ACCO stock trades at a price to sales ratio of 22 cents. This essentially means that investors are valuing each $1 of sales generated at the company for just 22 cents. The 5-year price to sales ratio of ACCO Brands is 0.32. And if you do simple math, you'll find that this is 30% below the 5-year average, what the stock is currently trading at. And now, if you look at other valuation measures, you'll see that they all suggest that ACCO stock is selling for pennies on the dollar. And what's more, the valuation comes at a time when ACCO brand is actively improving its fundamentals. ACCO has been cutting costs, streamlining its operations, and speaking from experience, these sort of opportunities are rare and they don't remain low for a very long time. If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video.
And what about the dividends? Are they still flowing?
So, ACCO stock currently offers an inflation-crushing dividend yield of 8.2%, with a quarterly dividend of 7.5 cents per share. That's significantly higher than the broader market and even higher than many utility stocks or real estate investment trusts or traditional dividend payers. Here's the kicker. You could say this company isn't a dividend trap, as I talked about it earlier as well. ACCO Brands is still generating positive free cash flow, and the payout ratio remains very manageable. But it's not about the numbers, it's about the management mindset as well. In spite of all the macroeconomics challenges this company may be facing, soft demand in some segments, and ongoing transformation effort, ACCO Brands leadership has consistently said that dividend remains their top priority. And in fact, they reaffirmed this in their recent quarter as well. So I think the message is very clear here. Income investors are still their top priority. And I will just say this as well, that the level of commitment to dividends here is very rare. You don't really see management being very committed to dividend when it comes to small cap companies. And beyond all of this, ACCO Brands is also buying back its shares. In the first quarter of 2025, the company repurchased $3.2 million of ACCO shares, spending about $15 million. And you might wonder, why does that matter? Well, in simple terms, a lower share count means higher shareholders' equity. It supports the stock price, and it's also beneficial to obviously those who own the ACCO brands. But it also tells that the management thinks that the stock is cheap right now.
Thanks, Mo, for your insights. The fact that ACCO stock is being ignored, and that's exactly what makes it a compelling opportunity. ACCO Brands stock is trading at multi-year lows, and the company boosts a management team that's laser focused on improving the business and a dividend that yields more than double what you get from most blue chips. The market has punished ACCO stock based on the recent financial figures, but it's missing the big picture. Lastly, institutional investors remain invested as per the most recent data. 301 institutions own close to 84% of all outstanding ACCO shares. BlackRock Inc., the Vanguard Group, and Allspring Global Investment Holdings LLC are the biggest holders of ACCO stock. Combined, these three institutions own over 20.3 million shares. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com to get our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. Or you could click the link in our description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.